Hi and welcome. This is the Libra New Moon video. This is a collective message for everyone. Now, on the 6th of October, we have the Libra New Moon with the Sun in Libra, Mercury retrograde in Libra, Mars is also in Libra. This is a lot of energy in Libra, and Libra rules relationships, luxury, and also fairness, right? So it's all that energy of the scales and balancing of the scales in one's life. The moon being in Libra really connects to our emotions and how we feel. So when we're talking about the moon, it's looking deeply at how we feel, looking at our lives to see what is in balance, what is out of balance. Where do we need to give energy to? Where do we need to withdraw energy from? Mars being in Libra. Now, Mars is the planet of basically action, taking action, motivation, feeling fully charged. But Mars is also the energy of aggression, tension, conflict, Given that being said, this new moon is pretty intense when it comes to defending, protecting what we value. When we're talking about Libra, we're really talking about an energy of what is deeply important to us, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career, whether it's a project. But this is obviously something that you currently working on since it's a Mercury retrograde. It's something that you're thinking about. And given that we're talking about thinking, we will be thinking quite a lot during this new moon. A lot of energies in air, and air signs all about our thoughts, how we communicate, and communication also being off during a Mercury retrograde, where we're saying things and it becomes misunderstood, and we have that relationship dynamic. We already have those frustrations about a bit of delays. Given that Mars is there, it's really getting us to go, to move, to want to do something and take action. This is a great new moon for empowerment. Empowerment of self and looking at where are you wanting to change the power struggles and dynamics in your life. What is out of balance? What situation is taking too much power away from you, where you feel powerless, but this new moon wants to empower you. If you're around anyone who is temperamental, who has a quick to temper energy, or basically anyone from the past too, withholding these feelings of their emotions where it can become volatile or an outburst, this would be the new moon to actually withdraw your energy and spend it within yourself, taking action on the things that you want to change in your life. It's a beautiful energy to use to make changes, to bring in the energy of something that you've been thinking about and contemplating over, where you're now actually just, okay, I'm going to go now. I want to do this. This is for my, own good. That's it, right? We're looking for our own good, our self-worth, self-love, what's important to me. The Libra energy can be a people pleaser energy, and that's where the energy becomes out of balance, where you feel as though your kindness has been taken for weakness. Your giving energy has become something that's expected of you with not even a thank you or an acknowledgement or gratitude. And now with this energy of Mars being there, you almost feel like, I can't do this no more. It might even make you angry or frustrated. You might feel like, no. But once you become aware of it, it's just pointing in the right direction. Sometimes we get perturbed when we feel angry. Like, oh, this is not something I should be feeling. But this anger is actually nudging you and pushing you. Anger is something that we feel when we need to take action. Frustration is when something is not working and we need to seek a solution. So it's actually guiding you for empowerment. But like I said, it is volatile with that energy. It's volatile with that Mars energy. So if you're around any situation, it can be a work environment where basically it's just competitive and hostile. It can be a home situation, and that can be very tricky, especially if you're in a home situation or any situation where anger is something that happens very quickly or someone's quick to anger. It can bring up that conflict. It can bring up that energy of I need to fight, And that is why with this new moon, the best thing to do is to withdraw your energy. Look at the power dynamics in your life. And it can be power dynamics that maybe you spending too much time not focusing on you because you are taking care of everything else, and there's some projects that you want to really take care of. You really want to go for it, but ultimately everything else is taking your attention away from it, and that can frustrate you, right? And that energy is really showing you what is not really right, what is out of balance. And you need to basically restore the balance by giving some of that energy back to self. And when I talk about the hostile energy with the temperament, it can get really heated. Remember when our emotions involved, so Mars, right, and the moon are conjunct. That means what we're feeling, we're really feeling it, and it wants us to take action. And if you're someone that can feel your feelings and become quite angry, this new moon will push for that energy of, being very angry towards a person or a situation. And Mercury being in retrograde will give us that miscommunication. And it's not nice. It's not comfortable. It's not something, no one wants to be in an angry, volatile, hostile, conflict-driven situation, right? No one wants to be in that because it's draining, it's tiring, and that's what you would feel. You would feel drained or tired or just like overwhelmed already because, you're thinking so much, and Mars being in Libra, you're thinking a lot about it. The way to use this energy is to take action. The way to use this energy is to take back your power. The way to use this energy is to say no more. And that doesn't need to be sometimes something that you basically have to go up to a person and be all up in their face and say no more. You just decline. No, I'm not around. I'm unavailable. Saying no. There should not be any guilt or any energy attached to actually saying no where you feel bad about it, because sometimes we need to say no for ourselves. Sometimes we need to say no to basically focus on that project, clear out our home, take care of the basic needs within our lives that we need to function. And it's important that you do so. But like I said, please be aware that people will be more on edge. People will be more prone to anger. People will be more prone to abrupt, just out of nowhere. This volcanic energy of like feeling that they just need to, with the feeling, and with Mars there where you need to take action. So you're really feeling it. So when I say those things, it's not to scare you, but it's more to protect you. Protection work is very good during this new moon to protect your space by clearing out your space. You can even smoke cleanse your home. You can smoke cleanse yourself. You can use crystals. You can contact me if you need an energy work or reading. Anything to basically restore the balance. Restoring the balance to one's life is what we need to manifest. Now, when we talk about manifestation, especially during new moons, this would be the new moon since Mercury's in retrograde, and all of that energy to really focus on what you already have and working with it, taking action upon it. If there is any projects that you're working on, if there's any ideas that you're working on and have been working on, use that energy, use that drive, use that passion. There's a lot of passion in this new moon. That being said, utilize it in a positive way. It's very hard when, say for instance, you have nothing to focus this energy on, or you're around people who have nothing to focus this energy on, and it starts bringing up those feelings. And with that Mars over there, that agitation, and things can become quite hostile. Remember, Libra is the sign of balance, peace, and harmony. And that's what we really should be trying to engage in with this new moon. And the way to do it is to utilize that Mars energy to be motivated, to find something we're passionate about, to focus that energy, even if it means to just get up and do some exercise or get up and clear your space. Mars likes to move. So use that energy to move. It wants to move you. If you're feeling stuck, this would be the best new moon to basically move, to get that energy flowing, to move away from the energy of feeling stuck or trapped. This is where we say no. This is where we step into our power. This is an empowering, beautiful new moon where we're looking at our relationships, because it is a Libra energy, and that's work, that's personally, that's family, the people that we relate to, that's friendships, and really ask ourselves, what is the power dynamic here? How much of my energy am I giving? How much of the energy am I receiving? Am I always checking on this person? Are they checking for me? What is the energy? And if there are any places or any situations where you see that things are going to become very conflict driven, that would be the time to step away. You know, sometimes you're going out, you have a plan to do something, and the next thing you know, you might see this couple or you might see this group of people where all of a sudden the energy becomes quite intense and stuff happens. So, in that essence, step aside, know what it is, be aware. Awareness is key. When we're aware of these energy shifts, as above, so below, we can utilize it for our highest good so that we're not in these situations that are, you know, it's not so unexpected. We know that people basically are feeling agitated, they're feeling aggressive, they're feeling all of these things. And we can actually step aside from that and be like, okay, I don't think I want to be involved in this because this can get messy. And you don't want to be in messy. You don't. You want to protect, defend your energy. That's what you really want to do this new moon, even if it's in a relationship. And relationships can become quite complex. And this will be the time where you'll be looking at your domestic life and your work life and how is it in balance? How am I working the balance in my life? We need to be in balance. Balance is key. When we're out of balance and we're giving too much of our energy into one place, we feel it. We totally feel it where we're just out of balance and things aren't in sync and we feel out of alignment and we feel the push and pull. And that can feel very conflicting within us. And that conflict, once it's within us, it's bound to come out into the external world where we see conflict or have conflict. So, to balance the energy, to bring harmony to yourself, utilize this energy basically to take action on things that you've been working on. Look at the power dynamics within your life. What needs to change? What do you need to protect and defend? What do you need to hold sacred to you? Because you are a sacred being and your energy is vital. It's your life force. And focus that energy for yourself and what you want to bring into your life and what do you value the most. Thank you so much for watching. My website is linked down below, as well as for appreciation, my PayPal. Lots of love.